There is a purpose for this stuff. um, like, okay, all of these characters are balanced. Every last one of them, Sub-Zero and Scorpion, for example. Um, Sub-Zero has his freeze and his slide attack, which is, by the way, the most annoying move, especially if you're going up against the CPU, because it just constantly abuses it. But what else? Yes, but okay, if you go against Scorpion, him and Scorpion are rivals. Okay. Now, Sub-Zero has the ability to freeze, but Scorpion has the ability to get you, like, he has a full screen special move, which is his spiked rope. That's what it was originally called. It hits you all the way from across any area of the screen, and the only way you can avoid it is if A, you jump over it, or B, you duck it. But even if that doesn't work, he still has like a teleportation punch where he can hit you from the other side of the screen. So Sub-Zero has a freeze attack, which once again it's a full screen attack. If it hits you, it leaves you helpless and open for pretty much anything the player or the opponent has in their head. You know what I mean? They're matched. They're an equal, like, you really can't bitch and complain about these two going head to head. But then you take Mortal Kombat Armageddon, okay, which has every fucking person from 1, 2, 3, trilogy, 4, you name it. They're in there. Even the bosses are all playable this time around. So you have all of these characters, and I'm playing this. I'm playing it as what's the dude's name? Fuji, I believe. I believe his name is Fuji. So I'm playing this guy. I'm testing out every single character in this game. Okay, I'm playing this game to the fullest. Okay. So, cause I'm more of a Mortal Kombat fan than a Street Fighter fan. So I'm playing as Fuji, and I get up against Jack. Now, they took away the man's cybernetic enhanced arms, or whatever the hell they're calling them now, because I believe they gave it back to him in Mortal Kombat 9, or as they like to call it, Mortal Kombat Rebooted, for whatever fucking reason. But he no longer has these in Armageddon. Instead, they gave, well, from what I've seen, maybe I saw a different costume. Maybe they do got him on there. I don't know. But the Jacks I was going up against did not have the cybernetically enhanced arms. He didn't have them. And I'm fighting this dude out of no fucking where. He pulls out a gun. Not only does he have a gun, but if I'm not mistaken, Striker. They have Striker on there again from Mortal Kombat 3. He has a gun. There is no... They couldn't give this guy a fireball. They couldn't give him some type of reflection shield. They couldn't give him some type of teleportation move, a flying dive move. Hell, he could have threw out a damn smoke bomb that allowed you to get, a free hit or whatever if you successfully pulled it off. They didn't. There's no fucking excuse to have a gun on a fighting game. It's not a fighting game. Who the fuck do you know? I've seen plenty of UFC matches in my lifetime. I've seen plenty of wrestling matches. I've seen plenty of boxing matches. I am positive I have never fucking been watching television and seen somebody in the ring going up against anyone, and all of a sudden, instead of throwing an uppercut or a kick or body slamming them, they pull out a fucking gun and just shoot them. Like, when the fuck did that become a part of fighting? I, I mean, I understand it's always fantasy based, but you know, it's some damn realism in there as well. You know, you can't just have everything 100% fantasy unless you're talking about cartoon like Guilty Gear. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those games, or Darkstalker even. Okay, that's understandable, because if you play Darkstalkers 3, there's a character in there called BB Hood. She has like a shitload of weapons, okay? Machine guns, Tech 9s, grenades. I believe it's even one where she shoots a missile at you. How the hell that works, I don't even know. I don't know if she shoots it out from under her dress, or if she shoots it out of her basket, or if because she carries a little picnic basket full of bullets and guns and shit. She's a cool character, but that belongs in that type of game, okay? You cannot take a fighting game that is based around tactics, skill, and strategy and put a fucking gun in it. You can't. For example, let me see, King of Fighters, for example. Okay, King of Fighters, from what I know of, I have never seen any of their characters have a gun and pull the gun out, and shoot you with it. I haven't. If there is, I haven't played that King of Fighters. I think the last King of Fighters that I ever played was King of Fighters 2000, and I think King of Fighters 2003 or 4. It was one of them. It's when they started trying to cross over into bringing King of Fighters into 3D, and every time they launched one in 3D, it was always something fucked up with it. Like the voice acting wasn't good, or it was a glitch here, or the mouse didn't go along with the subtitles. You know, they would say something in it. They would say like, "Hi Bob, how's the weather today?" They don't literally say this shit. I'm just using this as an example. They would say, "Hi Bob, how's the weather today?" And you would look at the subtitle and it would be like, "Hi, how's the weather today?" There would be no fucking Bob anywhere in there. It's like when they was doing the text, they just said "fuck it" and rushed it. So, but I didn't see a gun in there any fucking where. There's this game. Let me see. Let me see if I can remember the name. There is this game called, I believe it's Fallen Angel. I believe the Japanese name for it is Dairaku Tenshi, the Fallen Angels. I played this game. It was an arcade release. I don't know if it came out for consoles, because this is a Japanese game. So I don't know if it came out for consoles. And if it did, it didn't come out over here, because I haven't seen it. No, I heard about it. And if it has came out over here, then fuck it, whatever. I didn't know anything about it. But when I played it on the arcade. Okay. This game was released in 1998, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a 2D fighting game. It is tactical. You know, all the characters on the game are balanced. Okay, you are capable of going up against any fighter with any other fighter. You don't have to choose a certain type of fighter just to get past, you know, one fighter that is just completely balanced, and this character that you're playing as is only balanced in 2 areas. So in order for you to get past the character you're going up against, you have to choose a completely different character in order to progress. It doesn't work like that on this game. Every character can go up against any other character on the roster. Doesn't matter. Now, that was great. That's how all fighting games need to be. There shouldn't be any of that, oh, well, this character is stronger than this character, so you have to play as this character in order to get past this one. Shouldn't be that way. That's not a fighting game. That's a fucking puzzle. You know, like, there was no my favorite character anymore. Now it's like I'm only playing as this character just so I can get past this food that I can't get past any other freaking way. Don't make a fighting game like that. But there is a part on this game, if you play it long enough, if you're good at pulling off combos, you know all the special moves, you can progress through this game until there is there's not really two boss fights. There's actually a pre-boss fight, and then there's a main boss fight. The pre-boss fight is against this dude named Trigger. Now, I'm going up against this dude, and I swear to freaking goodness, out of no fucking where, this dude pulls out 2 fucking guns and just start loading them off. Where is they getting the fucking urge to put damn guns in fighting games? What the fuck? Like, what are they gonna do next? Are they gonna make a racing game that involves you doing a fucking puzzle just to cross the finish line? Are they gonna make a puzzle game that involves you to race from point A to point B, collecting fucking puzzle pieces in order to complete the puzzle? I mean, this shit doesn't. Don't get me wrong, okay? Like, they can merge some stuff together and it would fit perfectly. You know, Pokemon versus X-Men, some wild shit like that. I'm pretty sure that somebody might laugh at it, but when you think about it, you be like, that shit, I might play that just to see how it turns out. I would have to play something like that. You know, certain mashups can go with one another. This one does not. This is a fighting game. This fucker is shooting, and I'm not talking about just, you know, a little bit he shoots and his guns give out of bullets. No, this motherfucker is going hardcore. He is just shooting here, shooting there. He even fell on the fucking ground and started shooting in the air. I'm like, what? How the hell am I cannot even get past this. I cannot even get close to this damn dude without choosing a certain character from the game that has an attack that does a very large amount of damage. This is the only freaking way I could get past this damn guy. It should not have been like that, because that right there, I'm gonna tell you what that does. That takes away from playing as the other characters. This is exactly why in all of these damn Evo tournaments and in online play, this is exactly why you always see the most overpowered or the most balanced characters constantly. They do not make their characters balanced. They found 4 fucking characters out of 30 and they make them balanced, and everybody else is just fair game. And that right there pisses me off, because I'm like, what's the damn point of having 30 characters if I'm only going to be fucking playing as 4 or 5 of them? There's no damn purpose. Why would I even play as a different character when I know this character is unbalanced? Either they're a charge character, I have to charge every fucking thing that they damn do. Take DJ for example. It is ridiculous. DJ would have been an awesome ass character. DJ would be extremely fucking deadly if he did not have to charge his moves. He would be extreme, not to mention he's a kickboxer, which is like my favorite shit. He would be like Sagat was on Street Fighter 1. Just damn near invincible. Like, you have to use a special move to take him out. If you haven't played Street Fighter 1, then you don't know what I'm talking about. You might want to look up a game, a playthrough of it on YouTube. It's on here some damn well. Unless they're copyright content bot or whatever the hell you want to call it, then took it off, whatever. But this is how DJ will be throwing fire. You have to charge up his fireball. You have to charge up his vertical aerial kick. You have to charge up his fucking mid screen. I mean, not mid screen, but ground kick. You have to charge up his fucking machine gun punch. What the fuck? Why do I have to keep on charging up this shit? It should just be a command. That's what fighting games are supposed to be about. Speed, strategy, and fucking skill. And tactics. I cannot sit up here. Yeah, I got the skill and the tactics and strategy and shit. But what about my fucking speed? I have to hold down on a fucking button or hold down in a direction for 2, 3 something seconds in order to pull off a move. Well, this opponent that I'm going up against is putting in a command and is instantly doing their move. That is not balanced, man. It's just not. Any way you look at it, that is not balanced. Even if you can pull off the moves, does not matter. That is, for example, okay, in a racing game, right? In a racing game, on 3, every freaking body goes. Okay? Either you have your hand on the acceleration button or you don't. But on 3, every freaking body goes. You cannot play a racing game and before you don't take off the finish line, the opponent gets to take off from the finish line for, I would say, a lap earlier than you. Yes, they get to complete an entire fucking lap and you're still at the starting line. You don't get to leave that starting line until they cross it for the first time, which means they are now in their second lap. You only have 4 laps to go in order before a winner is claimed. Would you play a racing game like that? Would you honestly think that that is a very well thought out and balanced racing game? So hopefully, like, somebody, at least someone with a freaking brain attached, you know, to them in their head, will understand, like, oh well, this guy isn't bashing fighting games. He's just saying, like, stop trying to act and pretend like there's nothing wrong with fucking fighting games. There always has been. I mean, my fucking goodness, there's been shit wrong with platformers. There's definitely been shit wrong with first-person shooters. Don't even make me get started on damn what's the name of there's definitely something wrong with arcade games, arcade imports. Oh my gosh, those damn things carried up some of the cheapest ass fucking AI I've ever seen in my entire freaking life. I mean, hands down. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of arcade games that are good. The beat 'em ups, those are the most popular. But I would never fucking play an arcade fighting game. Oh my goodness, I would not fucking do it. I would not freaking do it. Those are the worst programmed fighting games on earth. They just are. Reactionary button inputs. You know, you go in this direction, boom, the CPU instantly calculates it, does a special move, go into a combo, doesn't let you get up off the, especially those games where they can hit you on the ground, doesn't let you get off the ground. It's pulling off crazy ass shit that you know is not fucking humanly possible. So you know that it's one of two things. Either this shit was programmed to block damn near 80% of your moves, or B, it was programmed to calculate 80% of your button inputs. And I know a lot of people like, oh well, that's how they made money back then. Let me say this again. If you have 12, 20, 30, 40 something characters on a game, you don't make money off of a game, and you do not make the fighting game popular by making cheap ass AI and cheap ass unbalanced characters. You make the game stand out by giving each and every damn character an opportunity to show you what they can deliver to the game. That's how you sort out the characters that you like. That's why only people got, like, what? You got 50 fucking characters and you only got 3 mains. Like, what kind of shit is that? You only 50 characters. You only play as 3 of them because the rest of them damn suck ass. Oh gosh, dude. And this is supposed to be the #1 game genre. Give me a fucking break.